Kahira revealed as a companion for Derek. Urza's Saga, Mox Diamond, discarding Wasteland.
Long Time Wasteland.
And Life from the Loam is online, returning Wasteland to the hand. So both of us have outside the game effects going on here. Kahira, the Orphan Guard for Derek, and attractions on my side. Trying to think about my turn one play here.
Pretty good. Run that over and do PCR.
Fetch, go to routine.
Lab work is done by
I got you.
essentially then you sequence the DNA wave and you tease now.
All right, that's a basic swamp. Thoughtseize. And this is exactly what I was hoping to see. Exploration, crop rotation, Sylvan Library, and Wasteland. An opportunity to knock something out with this Thoughtseize here on turn one. Before Saga and Loam start creating big problems that I'll have to deal with. Exploration is discarded.
I'll leave it out for you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, Derek helping out here, leaving the hand face up. That will help quite a bit once we start dredging. Thespian Stage, Grove of the Burn Willows, Glacial Chasm, dredged into the yard, milled into the yard. And all three lands will get returned to hand here with Life in the Loam.
I don't know what you're playing. Usually I just want to
Plays Grove of the Burn Willows and passes the turn. Urza's Saga is on 2. But it looks like the construct plan is not on Derek's agenda for now. If you've been playing Legacy recently, you know that Sylvan Library has been kept in check quite a bit by Bowmasters. I do have Bowmasters in my deck.
One tap. I'm gonna draw for turn.
All right, Derek taking a regular draw this turn. Urza Saga ticks up to 3. I'm gonna fetch in response to prevent any possible needle stuff from happening. There's the basic planes.
Straight and stack. I'm gonna flow colors in response.
Floating a colorless here with Urza Saga. So no constructs. What will Derek dig up?
Sure. I'm gonna name either vial.
All right, Pithing Needle naming either vial. No vials on the table right now. I'm not sure what Derek should name here, but name's vial. Wow, that little piece of paper was super not helpful. I feel you on that, Scotty. I've been there.
I'll pass.
Sylvan Library comes in. Here's end step Samwise.
Samwise is good.
Turn Floating Strand. Make the surrender.
Returning Flooded Strand to my hand. That's what Samwise does, chat. That's what Samwise does. What a card.
I'm gonna pay you 17. I'm gonna crop rotation Wasteland.
Okay.
All right, with Samwise on the table, crop rotation of Wasteland. And finding Tabernacle. Tempting to tax me a bit here. All right, Alright, it works basically as a removal spell. Samwise the Stout-Hearted is not saved there on upkeep. Replay Flooded Strand.
I mean, wait, Flush Strands.
Now I can trigger. Savannah.
So I'm holding up 3 mana. Nope, I'm fetching. Okay.
Yeah, I went back up from Grove.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry.
I think life totals are correct.
Oh yeah, because you get from Glen Grove. Yep. Herb Derp.
I'm gonna cast Recruit, which I
yeah.
accidentally gave away.
No, I figure we were casting.
Okay, casting Recruiter of the Guard.
Tapped out, of course.
I'm gonna get Scarab Swarm.
Canoptic Scarab Swarm is found by Recruiter of the Guard.
On tap.
Some of you may not be familiar with that card yet. And I don't know what to tell you really. You need to wake up. Wake up, everybody. There's magic cards happening. And you're missing it. Alright, so just one card drawn off Sylvan Library. No dredge. Maze of Ith comes in for Derek. Recruiter will go away on my upkeep. Tabernacle of Pendril Vale is on board. Needle is on Vial. Here's a Wasteland.
Just a count on that. Cast a Vial.
You have a
I'm just putting it on top of your deck.
untap.
Either Vial comes in, so Vial is shut off. It'll still get charge counters on upkeep, but it's shut off for now by Pithing Needle.
Just one. That's been stage land for turn.
Grant's not starting to be
Pass.
Thespian Stage comes in for Derek.
Yeah, it comes in tap for what it's worth.
This is the turn. Yeah.
Little bit of a standoff right now.
I gotta see if it'll work. I don't know if you're upset.
Have to work through this Tabernacle situation. Scarab Swarm is not at its best when I lose all the insects afterwards to Tabernacle. And Derek's graveyard is somewhat empty at the moment. Just 2 lands in there and a loam. Opposition Agent flashed in on end step. Derek has a Maze of Ith.
That's fine. Yep, go for it.
Okay, for opposition nation, just because counter.
Opposition Agent pretty good against lands. At least that's stopping their crop rotations and stuff like that. Fetches.
I'm more worried about the main deck.
Marsh Flats.
Good comment.
Sure. I'll maze it. You have another vial.
Alright, another Vial comes in.
Good.
Untap.
Yeah, Opposition Agent quite good in response to a crop rotation, that's for sure. I gave Derek an opportunity to cast one in response there last turn, but didn't have it, I guess.
You don't have glacial chasm.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, picking up the hand now as Derek. Glacial Chasm is in hand. That's the only card we know at this point.
Minx and Boo.
Minsk and Boo.
Trigger for Minx and Boo.
Yeah, it's well. Sometimes.
There's a Roland Chang signed Boo token. Minsk will target Minsk, Boo rather with its plus ability. It's now a 4/4.
Move to combat. Before.
But that's something.
That's end of combat step. I'm gonna use Maze of It to untap Boo.
That's fine.
Okay, a little trick there. End of combat. Maze and taking advantage of Thespian Stage shut off to waste Tabernacle here. So no longer have to pay for that.
Two floating. Yeah, sure.
Sorry about it. As we know, it's a stressful game.
Two cards in hand?
Yeah, you know, one of them is.
Control.
It's not.
Viewers will have a good laugh with that.
It's green white depth for someone who doesn't know. Sure. So, but no, it's I've had some matches where I've played and I've been like, this is an easy matchup, and other times I'm like, how?
Needle is on either vial. Oh, I remember this here. I actually the thing blowing away distracted me for a second. I was like, wait, did I not pay for Tabernacle? Derek corrected me that the Tabernacle's gone. I'm like, oh yeah, right. I just did that.
I was thinking about it for so long. I think you distracted me with that.
It was intended.
All right.
I should remember that though. Like,
we both got kind of sidetracked for a second there. In Opposition Agent, we were like, does it die? Wait, hold on. Where are we in this game? All right, Marsh Flat's getting cracked. I'm going down to 11. That's a Caracas on my side, so that'll be good against Minsk and Boo situation.
Scarab, right?
I will target you.
So, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3. It would just be for 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
3 and 6.
Yep.
All right, so Derek's graveyard is exiled, and I'll get 3 1/1 flying artifact insects. How have I been liking Orzhov Vial? Honestly, I love this deck. I have loved the hell out of this deck. It's so fun.
Yes, I just cut it.
Oh.
My deck list is posted in our Discord, by the way. And highly recommend it.
There we go. Untap, upkeep.
Yep.
Draw for turn Sylvan.
Yep.
Sylvan Library stuff happening. Vial still shut off by Pithing Needle. I have Caracas open to deal with Boo. Been tempted by the ring once. That's the indicator at the top center of your screen. Kahira, if you're just joining us, is the companion that is next to Derek's deck. Where do I think Scarab Swarm shines? I mean, this was not the biggest hit with Scarab Swarm we just saw right here, but this kind of a matchup is where it shines. It really shines against 8-cast. It really shines against any deck that's dumping a bunch of lands and crap into the graveyard. It shines at blocking Marit Lages. It shines at blocking Murktides. Scarab Swarm is so damn good. And you absolutely should try it in your Painter sideboard. It would be what I would say. I wish I can welder it in.
Yep.
That's fine.
There's Expedition Map for Derek. Audrey wondering if a Chris versus Derek match has ended in anything but a draw. Yeah, we're quite known for that around here.
These will swing at you. These will swing at Minsk.
Before blocks, I'll maze one of the op. I'll maze the op agent. So Binks and Boo will be gone, and I take 1. I'll put the graveyard. So I'm at 19.
Okay, so Minsk is knocked out. Unfortunately, Derek's graveyard looks like it's in play right now, but that is Minsk in the graveyard. There's a third Aether Vial. Aether Vial still shut off by Needle.
To make it into a copy maze of it.
You got it.
So it's a maze of it now.
Thespian Stage has copied Maze of Ith. So 2 Maze of Iths on Derek's side.
These all cast.
Mace of
All right, now a third Maze of Ith. A regular one has been dropped on the board.
This one goes up to 3, this one goes up to 4.
No, if you got break behind that, you would have still had a chance.
Vials on 4, 3, and 1 as far as charge counters.
Swing all at you.
I'll
assuming you're just
mace,
gonna do
you'll
that?
mace those 3 and I take 2 of them at 17.
Pass the turn.
Next step. I'll use this as stage to make it into a copy mace.
You bet.
So I have 4 mace.
All right, so Derek has 4 copies of Maze of Ith at this point, which is exciting.
Clearly, so I just need a cast.
I'm at 17.
Yep. 17.
We know about Glacial Chasm in Derek's hand. That'll be for me to worry about at some point in this game. Opposition Agent still on the board, but it has another copy of Thespian Stage. Okay. That's potentially a 5th Maze of Ith after this next turn.
Cast Samwise.
Sure.
Ring Barrel will be Scarab Swarm.
Okay.
Take my turn.
Yep.
All right, so Samwise flashes in on end step to make Canoptic Scarab Swarm into a Ring Bearer, which allows it to loot when it attacks now, because I've been tempted by the ring twice.
Trigger was all sorts.
Yeah, I have Lauren of the Third Path and Skyclave Apparition in the main, which could answer this Pithing Needle. The needle hasn't really been a big problem just yet. We're firing off the 4 mazes now.
I go to 15. 15, 11.
Pass the turn.
End step. I'll use this Thespian Stage to make this a copy mace of it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Derek now has 5 copies of Maze of Ith on the board. This is the kind of magic we want, right, chat? Is this what we wanted when we came to watch today's stream? 5 copies of Maze of Ith on a board. Legacy, everybody, the best format. Remember,
Draw.
think about the play patterns.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Swing. Trigger.
Sure. Trigger results.
All right, Canoptic Scarab Swarm will loot again as the Ring Bearer. Discarding Swords of Plowshares. Don't really need that. Save some time here.
1.
Take 1. You're at 14.
14. Yep.
Second main.
Like, as painter, do you particularly care about
Cast the Passageway Seer.
You have
All right, Passageway Seer comes in. I will take the initiative now. And I'll fail to find. I'm all out of basics in the deck. But I am in chapter 1, room number 1 of the Undercity. And it seems highly unlikely that Derek will be able to take the initiative from me in this game, but who the heck knows, right, chat?
Because I can like kill all of my dogs.
Sylvan Library still doing its thing. Only card in Derek's graveyard right now is Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes. Canoptic Scarab Swarm wiped away everything that was in there. Basic Forest played his land for turn. If you've been wondering why Expedition Map hasn't been cracked, it's because I have Opposition Agent on the table. And that would have been a sad play. Going to room number 2 of the Undercity, turning one of my insects into a 3/3.
Drop for turn.
Yep.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Swing. Everybody loot.
Yep. You move first. This is.
Discard thoughts.
Depths. Sure, I'll maze this. I'll maze this guy. Maze that, and that.
Take 2. You're at 12.
And that is
Yep.
a pet card of mine.
5 Maze of Iths. 2 damage gets in.
So it's just like what
Three mana.
Zeniths and like
Recruiter.
Yeah, so the
Yeah, recruiter.
luck trigger.
Yep.
So
Recruiter of the Guard. This may be able to search up an answer to Pithing Needle or something else. What do I want here? Ah, Bowmaster, yeah. Bowmaster. Shut off this Sylvan Library. Or at least try to. All right, Orcish Bowmaster hits Derek for 1. making an orc army. And my board, I think it's safe to say my board is a mess, chat. I think it's safe to say my board is a mess. Would you agree?
Go ahead.
Card.
It's a very good.
I'm gonna draw for good enough.
Nuking somebody's graveyard.
Yeah.
Usually just
Go what you miss.
I missed the trigger.
No, don't do it. Yeah. I know you because you're in.
I missed the end of turn passageway seer trigger, and Derek let me make up for it. It's unlikely to matter with 5 Mazes of Ith on the table.
I was playing. To be fair,
Every end step, if I have the initiative, passageway seer gets a +1/+1 on counter. For anybody not familiar with that card, I'll get the text up on the screen. I didn't think of that before.
leg in each world. Medium
All right, there's Glacial Chasm with 3 copies of Thespian Stage on the table, currently copying Maze of Ith. Sacrifices Grove of the Burn Willows. And you lose 5 life. Still comes through despite Glacial Chasm. Off the Undercity on upkeep.
You didn't forget anything.
Like a card pool, like Legacy.
Yeah, Glacial Chasm's all damage skeleton. It doesn't stop lots of life.
5-0s, and it's like, it's good.
So I can still attack you. It just doesn't deal any damage. Is that right?
Yeah, all damage. Oh yeah, prevent all damage that would be dealt to me. So if you hit it like Bone Master, I won't.
I do that in Modern just because, like,
Like I'll go with
Did you go to combat? Like, oh, like 300 trigger to play hard scale. Sure.
All right, attacking with Canaptic Scar Swarm just to get the loot trigger. And it's getting mazed, despite the fact that Glacial Chasm will prevent all damage it deals. Yeah, maybe Derek should have been more aggressive with the Sylvan Library. I'm not sure. Here's another Recruiter of the Guard.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Next room on the other city for me would be Draw Card, the Archives. Here's Lauren of the Third Path. That could be a way to deal with Needle.
You have one on the third path.
Pass turn.
My turn? End step.
Yeah, either vial's still turned off, and I'm operating here.
Trigger for the Glacial Chasm.
I wish I had a vial on Maze of Ith, to be honest.
The 5 life card, right?
Yeah, the next one is draw a card.
Or Thespian Stage. Yeah, the next room on the other city is Draw Card. I just pointed that out to Derek. After that, it would be the ultimate. Which, given the current board with Glacial Chasm, doesn't seem that exciting.
I lost your deck to the troll.
I need a Wasteland at some point. Alright, Glacial Chasm will die. That Thespian Stage is now a copy of Glacial Chasm, so... Alright, here's Dark Depths for Derek. So Dark Depths is online. I do have a Caracas. End step, I'm returning Samwise to my hand.
Like draws today have been very.
Keep forgetting this shit. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Passageway Seer trigger, but it's unlikely to matter. I think I'm pretty right on that. There's a lot going on the board, Chad. I missed a trigger. Give me a break, right? Give me a break. It's complicated. All right, initiative. Draw a card off the archives. And then draw for turn. So like I said, Caracas can deal with Marillage, so I'm not really worried about Dark Depths for now. Attacking with Canoptic Scarab Swarm. Trigger its loot ability. 1 card in Derek's hand. Discard Thoughtseize, Maze of Ith. Untaps my Scarab Swarm.
Those are more expensive, but I think mine look cooler.
I will cast Lauren on the first path.
I agree with you.
Lauren resolves. What's your target?
That's way.
Lauren of the Third Path comes in. I'm going to finally blow up this Pithing Needle on Vial.
Sure.
Turn. This gets a counter.
And who wants to buy the old school player? Anyone wants to buy black color will go for
Untap, upkeep. Trigger for the Glacial
I
Chasm.
don't want to give it. I don't want to drop it for like $2,000.
How many
Glacial Chasm cumulative upkeep trigger on the stack. And another copy of Thespian Stage will copy Glacial Chasm. The original copy will be sacrificed. There is an opportunity there, I believe, to turn that Thespian Stage into a copy of something else. So how would that work with cumulative upkeep? Would that save it? I actually don't know. Do we have any level 7 judges watching that can help us? Or would it still be sacrificed to cumulative upkeep if it copied something else? With the cumulative upkeep trigger on the stack. It wouldn't save it? Alright. One person thinks it wouldn't save it. I just thought of that right now. Would that work? I have no idea. Alright, so going to the last room of the archive of the Undercity now. This is the ultimate.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll go with Skyclave, I guess.
I think I missed an opportunity to bounce Lauren on the end step there, but I don't really remember what I was planning, so it's hard to say. Skyclave is chosen.
So what's your target?
I'll remove
Sure.
Skyclave Apparition will remove Expedition Map. Now, I have a Bowmaster on the table, but Derek has Glacial Chasm. Derek can then look at all 3 cards with Sylvan Library, right? Is Derek missing that right now? Because Bowmaster can't deal any damage to Derek? I mean, I could ping something else and grow my Orc army, but that's unlikely to matter. I don't know.
what kinds of deadbeat attendant?
Do an attraction.
Deadbeat Attendant, open an attraction. It will be Swinging Ship.
Sure. Oh my god.
This is getting out of hand.
I can't keep track of all this. He needs to hurry up and lose the game.
We're not going to go down without a fight. Okay.
I'm just playing.
No.
Swinging Ship will allow me another combat step if it triggers. Is this still competitive REL? No. This is not.
I'm going to use this Maze of It to make it to a copy of a Glacial Chasm.
Okay.
Sure, this will die, and then... So now that...
All right, the last copy of Thespian Stage is now a Glacial Chasm. At least of the stages on the board. All right, Derek is looking at 3 cards. Okay, so maybe, I don't know.
it would just be prevent all the damage dealt to me.
Okay. So I'll just target you, but
Yeah.
it won't deal
It
any
just gets-
damage,
yeah,
and then I'll mass twice.
You do a mass still, though, yeah.
Oh, okay, so we did do that. Okay, so there we go.
Mass.
End step, bounce Canoptic.
I'll respond to that.
End step, Caracas targeting Canoptic Scarab Swarm. It's getting Punishing Fired in response. It was legendary because it was the Ring Bearer, and now I'm casting Samwise.
Return this.
Return Scarab Swarm to my hand. Making Recruiter the Ring Bearer, and Derek scoops it up. That's game 1.
I worked really hard to try to get it. I'll keep this.
All right, 1 card goes on the bottom for Derek. Leyline of the Void pregame.
I'm going to put you to 21. Expiration?
Yep. Saga. Yep.
I'll pass.
All right, good start to game 2 for Derek. Good start for me as well. Go over the Burn Willows into Expiration, into Saga, and I'm going to waste that Saga right now.
Exile, right?
Yep.
Tap draw.
Yep.
I mean, you're playing a very, very thin budget. Like, So it's like very, very. So like, from there you have to.
Pass.
Thespian Stage pass.
What is the correct draw?
Arid Mesa pass.
Yeah, because there's so many like point flip decisions.
Another Urza Saga and pass.
I'm gonna bet against him having 40 or yeah, like this game, I betted that he didn't have the
Response.
pieces. I was right.
Buffalo colors. I'm gonna give you a line.
But if you have the season, you would swap.
I would play different.
Oh, you would. Okay.
Crop rotation
But the
versus
point is that you did your list, you didn't have the season. You did have the season.
All right, so crop rotation here. There was an opportunity for Thespian Stage to copy Urza's Saga. Crop rotation finds Dark Depths.
I did it against Burn. I just find like natural trying to win.
Not sure what's in my hand here. Yeah, that's a companion on Derek's side. That's Kahira. Kahira.
Yeah.
Audrey says playing versus Chris's deck is always fun, even if you lose so many lines and interactions. Yeah, I've, like I said earlier, I think it was in this game. I really enjoyed playing this deck. It's quite awesome. All right, Thespian Stage, Dark Depths stuff happened.
I'm gonna remove it now though.
Yeah, that's fine. Just get it out. So I'll gain 20 life.
Solitude pitching Palace Jailer and pass the turn. Another Urza Saga. Yeah, Derek up to 40.
Pitch. 21.
I'll waste on your scrubland response.
I'll full.
That's fine.
I'm not sure how much results that will be,
You're good.
but like, the longer the game went, the closer the 50% and the win rate matchup.
Okay. So you didn't feel like this was
Yeah, I thought the first
Counts
time,
Lauren.
That's fine.
this, how, like, you can't be.
Lauren of the third path will blow up Urza Saga. I had a white mana floating from my wasted scrubland.
Honestly, that's the nightmare scenario.
Warrior reveal.
I'm not sure if Derek should have wasted there. I don't really know why that would be a good moment to waste. But what do I know? Mana Bond comes in. Looks like one card left in Derek's hand. Attack for 2 with Lauren. Has Vigilance.
Yeah.
Cast a pile.
And somehow you're gonna run it roll it.
Pass turn.
On top of keep draw.
I think so.
Caracas is on my side. That'll allow me to rescue Lauren or use it again or all that stuff. Vial ticks up.
Oh, that's your round 1 matchup.
Cast Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren. Target.
Hit inspiration. Sure.
Exploration blown up by Lauren. Pass the turn.
Yeah.
This is like there. So the problem with
You haven't lived until you've bounced Lauren and replayed it to blow up multiple things multiple turns in a row, chat. You haven't lived. Discarding Dark Depths to Mox Diamond, giving me a life. Ren something.
it has some serious structural problems, but like because you're playing a combo control deck and you're playing base. You're not a tempo deck.
Yeah.
Is this Ren the Realm Breaker or something like that?
I'm gonna plus no targeting pass.
Is that what this card is called? There we go. I got the text up.
No man's in core by itself is like.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Attack
So,
that
like,
for 2.
you're adding
She goes to 3.
another card.
Okay, Ren's loyalty goes down to 3 after an attack from Lauren. And I'm going to fetch. Leyline putting in work. Yeah.
It's very, very fortunate. I'm on the nice drop.
Yep. Target myself. Oh, 5 and 6.
You can't have any room.
All right, targeting myself this time with Conducted Scarab Swarm 5 and 6.
Where, like, there has to be something.
Pass you.
Yeah, it depends on.
Let's have upkeep, draw.
I hope what I'm praying for is someone crazy enough that's like trying out a man.
1/1, 2/1.
So you're playing cover. The biggest problems with
I'm gonna plus one roll breaker targeting force.
So it's a 3/3.
It's a 3/3 with vigilance, hexproof, and haste until my next turn.
Okay.
To combat, I'll throw Satan for 3.
plus Dennis was playing
19.
3 in the shoulder.
Second main phase,
I'm thinking like
I'll put Kicker in my hand.
All right, Kahira grabbed out of the companion zone. Lauren bounced a hand on end step. Vile now up to 3.
No, it's just vigilance, hexproof, and haste.
Vigilance, hexproof, haste 3/3 is the forest right now.
4 of them at this, 2 at you.
Oh, those are flying. Okay. I'll go to 36.
Realm Raybreaker is KO'd.
And like that deck is all about maximizing.
Yeah, I could have blocked with Lauren and then bounced. I'm going to discover that at some point in this game. You're right.
Go ahead.
If there's a deck that makes it great to absolutely the most broken card, it's Seven Records.
It's like, okay, cool. These are just free aspects.
This is actually, I just don't.
Oh, you're getting the
I'm gonna
creature.
give you one
And
light.
you're getting the 20 Cauldron.
I'm gonna play
Sorry, I
Kicker
didn't
and
realize.
pass.
Kahira, the Orphan Guard, comes in.
Vigilance is the only relevant ability.
So worth pointing out here, this game was this match was so I felt like it was so taxing on my brain, and the previous match as well. I'm bouncing Lauren to hand on end step, and for a little while here, it slipped my mind. Like I thought of it early in the game, or I don't remember at what point, but let's say now, that I'll eventually be able to bounce Kahira with Caracas, but then I forget about it for a little while, and we'll probably see that play out accordingly. I remember, like, it's slipping my mind for a bit. So far, nothing's wrong, though, but we'll see. Tabernacle is now on the board for Derek, and I'm paying for that. And my Flyers get in there for 6.
Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, trigger, tabernacle.
A couple games where, like, my first two
Okay.
draw. I have opposition. They're just like, oh shit, and they're playing like 13 lands.
At this point in the game, though, I'm happy to have Derek taxed a mana with Tabernacle for their Kahira, which will not likely win a race against my 6/1/1s. Your Shadow Spear, that could be an issue. Activating Vial on end step, Recruiter.
The Flood is so. No one knows like Flood is Red Lord. I'm playing Flood is Red and for about rounds. Lord with more. Makes your deck than her four colors.
They just like get whatever you need exactly.
You can also. I don't.
You get opposition agent.
That's fine.
Opposition Agent searched up.
You would need like
That's for later.
The other thing too
Pay
is.
for all 6 of these at this time.
Again, I'm just trying to rationalize.
Drop a turn.
No, but you can. What's it called? You can.
Hit you for 6.
24.
Where it's more like if I buy it, I want to make sure I can sell this thing because I'm sitting on so many cards. You just don't fucking move.
Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, trigger for tabernacle. I'll pay.
See? You see what I'm talking about? Get harder fuck. That's what I'm saying. I play this modern blue black. Wait, who are these
Quit.
for? Also, you
Combat? For 4.
Vial the Sin.
Sure.
Blow up Shadow Spear.
That's fine.
All right, Lorna the Third Path will blow up Shadow Spear. Take 3 from Kahira.
I'm not going to crack this now. I'll go 23.
Derek taking advantage of my Vial being tapped to crack Wooded Foothills. He knows I have Opposition Agent in my hand.
If I get up to big stuff, I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's her. We get a foil up to
I'll pass after that.
Basic Forest comes in.
This will get reduced by 1.
Yep.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I gotta rest as
Hit you for
I'm gonna go attack.
Is there a wicked roll?
I'll attack with.
attack you for 5.
Just 5?
Thinking.
Yeah.
The man just get worse and worse.
Thinking here if I'm willing to trade Lauren with Kahira. I don't think I am.
I messed up. Alright, I'll swing for 5.
Just 5, sure, 18.
Here we go. Josh, your foil up the beat stock.
Go ahead.
One-tab upkeep, Tabernacle, uphead.
Draw.
And I got a Sanguine on. Oh, wait.
Exploration.
Sure.
Move to combat.
Yep.
No.
Is this?
I'll swing.
This is a. These are like, I don't know.
That's,
They look
And step
great.
back my Bob.
yeah.
Opposition
You have
agent.
op agent, yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep.
All right, opposition agent is now in play. Tabernacle triggers. Trying to figure this out.
I have force proof on it. I'll hold that.
Pay for
Hold on.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
I don't have the curative.
So 5 total creatures. So this will go down to 2.
Okay, cool.
All right, so now I have 2 insect tokens. Lost 2 to Tabernacle this turn. Leaving up Caracas, attacking for 3.
I will pass the turn.
One-tab upkeep, Tabernacle, uphead.
Draw.
Land, Yalimaya. Move to combat? Just 3.
Trying to figure out these plays with All right, yeah. So block with Lauren, bounce Lauren to hand.
Yep, 4 creatures.
Okay.
Paying for 4 creatures with Tabernacle, leaving open Scrubland and Caracas. Opposition agent still on the board. Lauren of the third path in my hand. Attack for 3, put Derek down to 12.
One-tab upkeep, trigger for Tabernacle. I'll use Tabernacle, pay for Tabernacle. Draw.
There's 7 up the beat stock.
Land for turn Thespian stage. Combat.
Thespian stage on the board.
Put this in target exploration block.
Yep, and
Bounce.
that's fine. I'll pass.
Pay for the same 4 creatures.
Yep.
Draw. Hit you for 3.
9.
Needle.
Response. I'm going to use this Destiny stage to make it into a copy of Caracas.
Thespian stage to copy Caracas.
I'll name.
So yeah, the result.
I'll name Thespian stage still.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
All right, just naming Thespian stage with Needle doesn't feel particularly important to me either way. Maybe there's something better I could have named there. Don't want to name Caracas because I need mine.
Cast Soul Guide Lantern.
Soul Guide Lantern comes in. I only have 2 cards in the graveyard. One of them is Recruiter, and now it's exiled. Attack it for 3.
Target? Oh, it's a May.
Block.
Sure.
Oh, block.
Before blocks are declared.
Before blocks are. Okay.
Turn 0. Before blocks are...
Okay, so this is turn 0. Before blocks are declared, bounce my Lauren. And that's where I forgot I can just bounce Kahira. I unfortunately missed that play there. I should have cracked it. I realized it like a couple of moments later that I should have done that.
Yep, turn 1.
But yeah. Missed it. This is about to be turn 1 of extra turns now.
Not you want to activate that?
Drop a turn.
There's no reason for you to target.
Swing for 3.
I go 6.
Shuffle everything back in.
Pass the turn.
Turn 2. Untap, trigger for Tabernacle, pay. Draw. Land Thespian stage.
All right, Thespian stage is shut off. At least the copy is. The first Thespian stage was on the table is a Caracas.
So bad.
Hear that
That's
twitch?
6. Jesus, is so bad. This is terrible. Do I have to do this? Wait, I can't even do that. That's not an illegal play. Combat for 3?
That was some crazy shit.
I did 7.
Actually, file.
Resolves.
Lauren?
More resolves.
You have nothing to target at this point, right?
I do have a Caracas.
He had to make some.
I'm saying you have no targets for the destroy ability.
No, I have no targets.
Go to blocks.
Oh yeah.
Before
I
blocks.
didn't-
I'll bounce
I mean, I
over
knew
that.
that he had like forcible, but I was like,
Just 3 or so.
I didn't realize. Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was something else.
I missed.
Oh, did I miss the? Did I miss bounce Kahira twice here? Yeah, I missed it twice, I guess.
Phase.
Although at this point, actually, at this point, I'm thinking, yeah. So I'm gonna bounce it on my turn because he could just replay Kahira here.
Samwise resolves.
Yeah, so I didn't miss it this time. I knew I could take 3 from the attack, and now I'm gonna bounce Kahira on my turn. That's right.
No, it just makes
But I did miss it last time.
you block with clear power.
Okay. So yeah, the triggers resolve for that. I am gonna do something before you before your turn. I'm gonna do something.
Oh, cool. Just like a
Hard cast Force of Vigor. Targets are gonna be Swarm and
I like the silver border. I like it's a little more.
turn 3.
You showed me
I have no cards.
like you was that was because I could get the term back. What do you feel about these?
What I was gonna get was the he didn't respond.
All right, this is turn 3 of extra turns. Gonna pay for the Tabernacle triggers.
You're at 6.
I'm at 6 right now.
They did.
Concept?
And there's bounce on Kahira. And swing for lethal.
Oh yeah.
There it is. There's the match, everybody.